Georgia Lindsay, and we are here for the 6th round of the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship, and we are here at Southwick Motocross 338. Now, this is one of the most famous tracks on the schedule, not only because it is the last race that we have here, but it is pure sand. So this is going to catch a lot of guys out. So we're going to see some good faces up there that you don't normally see. So it's going to be very, very interesting. I'm currently on the start line. It's Friday afternoon. We got some riders behind me looking at the track, seeing what's going on. But let's jump down into the pits and see who we can find walking about. The one, the only, Mr. John Dowd. Now, this is a pretty legendary weekend for Southwick, but for you as well. This is going to be your last race, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. And, you know, the whole story with this being Southwick's last race, that was really my cue. You know, I've been doing this a long time. So I did my first race here in 1987. So I'm ready. I'm ready.
And this is your deal. The massive sand sections in Southwick. This is your cup of tea. Like, how is it going to be for you this weekend?
Well, I hope it's good. I mean, you know, I love this track. Obviously, I've had a lot of really good races. I could always manage to beat guys here that I could never beat anywhere else, you know. So, but for me, my biggest problem with this whole deal is the timed practice. That's always been a problem for me. So, I'm really worried about that. I hope I can just get it in the program. But once I'm in, I'm gonna be happy. I can't wait to ride a couple more motos here. I'd love to.
Well, last year you definitely made the qualifying, and you definitely got in that main event in the first moto. But not only are you leaving, but you're actually bringing your son Ryan, who's 16 years old, bringing him here today to see if he can qualify for his first national. Obviously, you watch him ride. How do you think he's going to do?
Well, it's kind of a I don't know. I mean, I think he's kind of ready. He's not really ready for the fast guys. That's for sure. Those guys are going good. But it was a little bit of a kind of a last minute thing for us, you know, for him. So I think we kind of threw him into it. He's always dreamed of doing this, you know, but I don't think he was like really thinking he was going to be here this year. So I mean, I think he's got the speed to get in there. So if he can get some fast laps in practice and stay out of trouble and maybe not let all the hype get to him, you know, it's kind of a lot to deal with, you know, all the people. I mean, there's so many people and cameras and banners and stuff going everywhere. It's just so if he can not get too nervous about it, you know, and not let his adrenaline kind of, you know, get him overheated or whatever, I think he can do all right.
He's just got to ride the track, I guess. But yeah. What an amazing weekend. Father and son, Mr. John Dowd and Ryan Dowd, racing the same weekend. One last thing that you want to say to everybody out there that's watching and all your fans. Yeah,
you know, it's very unfortunate that Southwick's going off the schedule. You know, they couldn't come to terms, but you know, whatever. We've had a lot of great years here, and I would love to just thank all my fans and, you know, all my sponsors, everybody who's been behind me over all the years. I mean, this place I will never forget this place as long as I live. It's just been my home away from home.
Well, congratulations on an amazing career, an emotional end, but a great end for Mr. John Dowd. Thank you. Styling and profiling, Mr. Blake Wharton, of course. You're looking very fresh right now. But how are you doing? Friday afternoon, what do you get up to on a Friday afternoon?
Well, I'm just checking out the track, I guess you could say, and the pits as well. You know, we're expecting a little rain this weekend. Wanted to see what it looks like right now, see what we'll be up against for tomorrow. And
we were just talking about how you've raced this track before. What are your expectations of yourself?
Expectations of myself. You always want to do better than what you've done, you know, here previous, or each track, you know. I've been racing this track a good while, and Southwick's interesting. It's sand. It's the sand track we have, and so you kind of come into it knowing it's sand, it's gnarly, and it's usually hot, as it is a little warm today. But, you know, I want to be in the front, you know, and that a lot of that is a start, a lot of that's running the pace. But for myself, I like to improve each year every time I come. So better than last year.
We've not actually had a chance to catch up with you much this year so far, but talk to me about how it's been going.
It's been going all right. Definitely, you know, we were just talking about it. Everyone wants to do better each round. You know, you hear that. Oh, I'd like to have done better there. Well, so would I. You know, it's something that's this year's full of a lot of guys, a lot of young guys, a lot of older guys, and, you know, got to be on your A game.
And did you bring your guitar with you?
I didn't, but I wish I would have. You know, right here, just strumming away. Nice, lovely.
Okay, next weekend, guitar lessons, please, Blake. Is that all right?
That's good.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for your time, and have a good day.
Thank you.
Georgia Lindsay, and I'm here with Josh Grant, the number 33 on the JGR Yamaha. Now, Josh, we've not spoken to you much this season. Give me a little update of what's been going on.
Not a whole lot, really. I mean, just kind of coming to the races and trying to put in good performances. had some struggles at the beginning of the year, but I feel like I've been coming around, lately. So had some good finishes and just trying to keep the ball rolling.
You've had a few good starts recently as well.
Yeah, no, definitely some good starts. I've had some bad ones too as well. Last weekend didn't work out for me, and with those tight first turns. So for me, I'm just looking to stay healthy and keep the ball rolling.
Have you had much time within the season to be able to change up and do testing and stuff?
Not really. I've been back in Florida the whole time, just riding out there. I kind of moved with the family, and we all went to Florida. So we've been just, finding good tracks to ride out there and, going from there.
And you bring your little man to the races with you. How you doing, buddy?
Say hi, Wyatt.
I seem to scare them. But you doing good?
Say
high
I'm good.
five. Do I get a high five? Yeah.
All right.
He's on it. Well, thanks, Josh Grant, Anna. Good luck for the weekend.
Thank you.
Now, this is one update for the weekend. The 613 of Jimmy Dakotas is back from Europe. He's here at Southwick. We have just got to find him. So we'll be back with that one. Robbie Marshall. Now, the first thing we need to mention is this. I'll Miss You, Wick, 2013. Now, this is a home track for you.
Yeah, it's the race that kind of keeps us going every year for us local guys, and sad to see it go, so we trying to see it one last time.
He is the sand surfer, as he just called himself. Last year, qualifying was great for you.
Yeah, I try to get a good time in. I mean, everyone knows this is the race that the locals can get the good times in, so I just try to lay it down and get it up there with the big boys and lay it down in the motos.
Trickiest thing about riding in the sand?
I don't know. Everyone keeps saying, what's the trick? And I think just experience. The people that the good sand riders seem to be the ones that are riding it all the time. And when I grew up here, since I was 5 years old, the first race I ever did was at this track. So, it's just experience as much as you can in the sand. Were
you the one that was following John Dowd as a kid?
Yeah, it's actually, I didn't race him until I was probably about 17. And, we got really lucky growing up in New England, racing like guys like Keith Johnson and Tony LaRusso and Dowdy and everyone. It really helped us step up what we got going on. So it's been good. It's been fun.
Well, you definitely need to look out for the 82 of Robbie Marshall this weekend in qualifying and in Motos 1 and in Motos 2. Now, any last words on Southwick?
Yeah, just I'll miss you. That's it. Pretty easy.
Says it right there. Well, good luck this weekend, Robbie. Now, we have one of our guys back, Mr. Brett Metcalfe. He is back on the old school green Kawasaki. We like that. You've traveled from Canada. You come back to race Southwick.
I have. I'm excited to be here and just happy to have a weekend off in Canada to be able to be here. And last one in Southwick, just happy to be able to come down and race and looking forward to it.
Leading the points in the Canadian Championship. You're coming back down here. We've heard also maybe Unadilla and Lake Elsinore. You got a busy schedule.
I do. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss Redbud next weekend. I need a weekend off somewhere in there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Unadilla and Elsinore as well. And obviously, I have 5 more rounds up in Canadian Championship left, and that's a big focus to win the championship.
What's the main difference? Obviously, last year we had you here on a Suzuki racing the American Championship. What's the biggest difference going to Canada?
Really, just the best opportunity for me this year. I didn't have much going on for the States, and it was the best thing for me. So racing wise, it's not quite as large up there. It's a little bit smaller scale, but the tracks and the riders are really good. Enjoying it, and it's given me an opportunity to just get my feet back under me, get racing, get my fitness back up, and here we are this weekend, Southwick, ready to go.
You're really coming back for one race that's, one of the hardest ones of the season. How are you physically and mentally?
You can come back and ask me tomorrow. But I feel good. I feel like my riding's good. I feel physically pretty fit right now. I've been working hard. So we'll just see how everything goes. This is really just my main goal was just to be able to be at this race. So whatever happens tomorrow is just hopefully we'll have some fun, get some good starts and run up front. That'd be awesome.
And you're riding under the motorsport.com ADR racing team for this weekend. And then you have your leading edge, Kawasaki, up in Canada.
That's right. Yeah, there's 2 different teams helping me out. So I'm just thankful that the Canadian leading edge Monster Energy Kawasaki team allowed me to come and be here today. And like I said, the motorsport.com ADR Motorsports team, I got a whole list of sponsors I need to rack off. Thanks to everybody for just helping out. Big thanks to J&K Motorsports. They're a big sponsor to me too.
Well, it's great to have you back here for one race and for the next 2 coming on. So thanks, Brett Metcalfe.
Thank you.
Well, it is the last year, the last Friday here at Southwick Motocross Park 338. It's going to be a great day tomorrow. We've had some words from the privateers in the pits, from the racers in the pits. There's going to be some names popping up there that are just going to be awesome tomorrow. The track's going to be gnarly. The rain might come. It is definitely going to be an exciting weekend of racing. I'm Georgia Lindsay, and we'll catch you tomorrow morning.